Boom! Live and direct. Oh, now. Now it's the time. I got to rise up and shine. Oh, it's here. A rise up time. I'm gonna let nothing confuse my mind. And I know that I'll be fine. That's why I live my life one day at a time. A rise up time. I'm gonna let nothing confuse my mind. And I know that I'll be fine. That's why I live my life one day at a time, yeah. Up this morning with the smile on my face, yeah. Enjoying the morning sun, knowing that a lot of work to be done. I stand with my integrity, accept my responsibility. It all depends on me to create my own legacy. To mentally and free myself spiritually. Sings. I'm here. Live and direct, free myself spiritually. Free yourself in every way you can. Back live in the tubing again. Yeah, I'm here. So, today, great day today. Lots of new stuff today. Oh, especially in the reggae world. There's like 4 albums coming out today, so lots of listening to, lots of inspirational listening to do. So I'm very, very happy. I woke up with a smile on my face. I got Naman's album out, Jesse Royal, LMK, Eric Carma. It's like so much greatness, but that's what we do. We create greatness once we're aligned. Once we keep our eyes on the light, we're gonna shine no matter what. No matter what, if you keep your eyes on the light, at one point you're gonna shine it. Like there, we all have that beautiful light inside. That's what I mark, I think, today. There's a light inside. Look within. There's a light inside waiting to shine. For sure. It's just waiting for you to make it shine. I think it's just we're afraid of the light, I think, because of the light is the success. The light is the everything that is outside of this overlay Babylon stuff. So for me, the light is something that, yeah, but I heard Bob Marley, when you see light, people will come and fight you down. And yeah, I heard that saying, when you see light. Never really knew what he was talking about until I decided to open my heart a little bit more and seek outside a bit and, look what's going on in the world and look within and realize that. Because at one point that you do the journey external, you start external. We're pretty much all going to start external. I think it's a normal process. You get on shock. You've been lied to and everything. So you get on shock and you start looking for a way out or something. But I think the real way out is from within. It's from within. That's the only way out of this madness, is accessing our greatness within our light, or just making it shine. And again, it's all you have to do is shine your light. You cannot, I cannot force anything on anybody. I know I'm not here for that. It's not my intention. You take what's good for you. You discard the rest. I'm not a preacher. I'm just a man on this way, keeping my eyes on the light, because I know it's a very dark world. So I have to keep my eyes on the light, keep my eyes on the prize, keep my eyes on what I want to, not so much accomplish, because accomplishment is, it is what it is. You don't hang on to your accomplishment in life. But I want to become a legend, if you can say. I think I'm walking towards that path, and it's okay. And it's not to put myself, like I said yesterday, the mark of higher consciousness is deep respect for others and also full integrity with the self. And when I say higher consciousness, I didn't mean to separate myself from the rest. But obviously, Some people are thinking more than others. Some people are not thinking at all. So this is my that's what I mean by higher consciousness. There is definitely some people with a better state of mind than others, with more enlightenment, more light, more more vibration, more. And to me, this is the higher consciousness. When you're more present with the moment, higher consciousness for me is someone that is one with the moment and one with life. Because is everyone one with life and one with the moment? No. So, and what is the best thing that we have to work on is be with the moment, be within the moment, not in the moment and somewhere else. Like, be in the moment and in the moment. That's what we must do, but that's not obviously what's happening, because if we would be all in the moment, things wouldn't be like that. We're all stuck in fear and stuck, and we have to get unstuck. I have to get unstuck and liberate that light inside. So how do we get there? How do we get to liberate that light? That's the thing. It looks easy to say, oh, shine your light. But first of all, you got some barriers to break before you start shining your light. You might start to, you're going to discover that light at one point. You discover how powerful you are. You say, hey, I have a light inside. I'm here to do something great. So you start, taking things a little bit more seriously. I think that's all. It's just at one point I've let go of things that wasn't supporting the light journey, and the dark journey. I had enough to swim in the dark. Like we constantly, that's what we do with the evil ways that we have. We're constantly in the dark. So, and we don't know, but we love the dark. We love the fantasy. We love the darkness. We love the bad vibes. We love everything that is very negative. We have no problem with that. To think positive, I have to really, like yesterday, I was doing an exercise in my head. I was trying to remember all the stuff that I've done in the past. But all that came up in my head was the negative stuff that I've done in the past. I have problem focusing. Like, it's an exercise I have to do. I have to really search for the positive, because my brain, my mind is programmed to the negative. So if I think of the past, I'll bring back all the negative stuff naturally. And even today, I was doing it yesterday. So we're not immune against that. So it's very important to keep our eyes on the light. Forget about the past that you've done things. But I was just trying to see the feeling I was going to get. I try these things often. I reflect. Yeah. I'm here to think. So I was doing that, and I found that very not disturbing, but very true. Very that our mind are oriented towards the negative and not unconditional love. That too, I was thinking about that. Love. The meaning of love. You've been seeking it all your life, but do you live it and feel it? Love is something that you feel and you live. And that's unconditional again. So the love we have in between couples, it's all conditional. So that's what I was doing, a reflection on that too. And I'm like, are we really made to be like live together like that? I'm questioning the whole thing. I'm questioning the whole. I'm questioning the way, not the journey. That's why I said also yesterday on Facebook. Question the way, not the journey. Live your dreams. You keep your eyes on the prize. You might change your way at one point. You're going to question it. You're going to bring something new. You're going to find out that, oh, this is not supporting you. You might change, but that's okay. But don't question the journey, because if you're here, if you started the journey, if you're something in my eye, if you started the journey onto something, if I haven't came this far, it's only come this far. I know there's something great waiting somewhere, but it's by day, day-to-day action. Day-to-day action, and from day-to-day action, at one point, there's a dream that's going to come out of this. Again, if we stay focused, if we don't get absorbed by distraction and nonsense and stuff that can not support us. Very important to support our journey, and keep our eyes. Like I said, it's not so hard to keep our eyes on the light or to make it shine, or it's just, first of all, I think the best thing to do is Go in silence. Avoid noise and stuff like that. It's a very noisy world. Very noisy world. People are very noisy, sometimes for nothing. Very noisy, very doing a lot of noise for nothing. So it's good sometimes to just, I think, block the noise and preserve your vibe. And because the your state of mind, if you have a positive state of mind and a natural positive state of mind, uplifted and everything, it's something you got to protect, because it's not something if you have, feeling alive is a gift. Feeling alive is a gift. I'm starting to be convinced about that feeling alive is a gift, because feeling alive is a big thing. That means you're capable to when you feel alive, that's huge to me. That's not just existing. It's doing something really, a masterpiece out of your life. You feel alive, so you bring that aliveness. You bring that light, that aliveness. We all have that light. We're not here to swim in the dark. They make us swim in the dark, but we're here to stay with the light and to be that light. Most of all, to be that light, to be that change, to be that. It's just we're very distracted. Our minds are occupied somewhere else, and we're very much worried in the system, and we let the system blow our mind a lot. Because if not, we would be the change here on Earth. So the system is blowing our mind. Very important to do our research. Also know what's the game, man. If you want to make your light shine in this world, you got to know what's going on out there, because you make your light shine for a reason. There's got to be something. It's not just shine your light. You have a mission with this, to enlighten humanity, enlighten your brothers and sisters that can maybe need a bit of light. A lot of people are just sometimes need a crack of that light, and they will open the whole door and see the whole light. Some are slow learner. You got to consider that too. But they still have the light. They still have so deep respect for others is very important. Even if they don't shine that same light as you, if in this lifetime, you're probably at this place for a reason and doing that life work for a reason. I don't question that. I don't question the journey at all. It's just the way sometimes I question, for sure, because you want to permanently improve. So if you don't question nothing, how do you want to improve? How do you want to do? In my mind, it's a lot about improvement, progress, and keeping my eyes on the light. Each and every day, keeping my eyes on the light, not just 5 days a week or 3 days a week. It's every day. It's an everyday thing, and avoiding distraction, bad vibration, and stuff like that. It's very important to preserve that state of mind. Because to me, when you see the light or something like that, is more you're getting to that level of consciousness. Again, it's word that I use that I have in my vocabulary. And I wish I could use something else, but consciousness, what is it? Can I bring it on a plate? Not really, but you know what I mean. When I talk about consciousness, being conscious for me is being aware. Is being I said it the other day, not divinely aware, awake awareness. Awake awareness is being conscious. When you're conscious, you're here and now. When you're conscious, you're not somewhere else. You're in the moment. If you're capable to live in the moment, just to get in the moment, that's a big job for us because of the worries of the nonsense in life and in Babylon. So just being in the moment, you can do a lot from there, because there's no fear. There's no what fear there is right now in this very moment? Nothing. It's just we make up that fear. Sometimes the fear of the wolf, the fear of the wolf is bigger than the wolf, and the fear of our dream is much bigger than what we can do for that dream. We can make that dream become a dream. Is not only a fleeting illusion, or no, it's something you can bring to life. You can bring it to life. If you can think of something, that means you can bring it to life. Come on. Why would I have the ability to think of it, not bring it to life? There's a gap in between. There's a gap in between thinking and the self-realization. But if you do the work necessary, I think, on yourself, I want to figure it out. I want to figure it out by myself too, not with the No, I don't want to be scooped up. I want to figure things, and it's all about the climb. It's not so much. I have no really. I think the destination is love, destination love, and destination greatness. But I don't think this is really fully attainable. And but even the unconditional love, Lou, can you have unconditional love for everything that exists, even your everything? It's very love. Love is a huge power, and I think it's possible to get to that unconditional love, Lou, without telling ourselves some bullshit here today. We don't want to fill ourselves with bullshit, but just to talk honestly, unconditional love is a big thing. Is a big thing because it has to be for everything. The divine has unconditional love for each and every one of us. The nature has unconditional love for each and every one of us. Nature provides abundantly, and even with everything that we do to her, to Mother Nature, she still provides. So this is unconditional love. The divine grand architect, call it whatever you want. I don't know if the force or the source, or I don't know. It gets confusing when we talk about the divine, but the divinity, the source, I think, or something. God, call it God, call it God, cares about each and every one of us, and the love is unconditional, no matter how psychopath we are, how psychopath and psycho and evil we are. There's still unconditional love because you're still here living and doing all that evil deed, and you're still there. So if there would be just conditional love, a lot of us would be gone by now. The divine would have took action, and a lot of us would be gone. So we have to get to that unconditional love, same as nature has for us, the divine, and everything around us is the love is unconditional. The tree to give me fruit doesn't have a condition. I don't have to be a good boy to get an apple. It's unconditional. I don't have to read a letter to be to have something. It's unconditional. So that unconditional love is something huge that we have to bring. And it's when we talk about love, many people I think are a bit lost in the conditional love. That's my point. And love for me is not conditional, and that's a big job to get there. And that's really when you become really, really it's absent of judgment, absence of harm, absent. It's deep respect for others. It's huge. So you put yourself. It's beyond yourself. It's beyond yourself. That's why I changed my picture today. I put the beyond picture of Naman. It's like beyond yourself. You go beyond yourself. You go beyond the love, beyond the hate, beyond everything. That's where we have to go if we want that unconditional love to really. We are alive, or are you an hologram? No, I'm here. Do you hear me? Yeah, I think the sound is there. you kind of scared me there. I thought I had no sound. No, I have sound. Do I have sound? Yeah, I have sound. Okay, I'll check myself. But yeah, that unconditional love, because we can talk about love, we can do it's like talking about, so everyone's talking about solution but are not using them. It's like we have the solution, it's unconditional love, but we're not using it. We're always putting condition to love, and especially in couples, it's that's, I think, maybe my wife will be a bit upset if she hears me, but I think that's the most fake love because it's conditional. So whatever I do bad, if I'm not a good boy, I'm out the door. So it's very conditional. So that's why I'm saying I re-question the whole thing, even the marriage stuff and all that. Not that I gonna take action and get rid of everybody around me. It's not what I'm saying, but I want to make sense of this. Why, because everybody that's everybody get married, everybody get into couples, and that's pretty much the herd mentality. So maybe we're made to be more free and roam free than be married to each other and stick to each other for so many years. I don't know. It's something in there that tells me we're I don't know. It's just a reflection again. But yeah. Hug. Okay. Hug. À la massive. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know. It's the conditional love I have problem with. It's like many times also it's the same for our children. You know, that's the most important thing we have to do is to show our children unconditional love. Me, I have three, and that's very important for me. I have a tiny, tiny window to show them what unconditional love looks like. And I can show it to my children. And I told them yesterday, I don't care what you do to me. You disrespect me. I don't get you shit on me. You do anything you want. I will still love you because my love for you is unconditional, and I will never, never lose that love for you guys. So it's not about my ego and them so much showing respect. I think they have to live and learn. They have to live and learn. They have to learn things. They have to learn to be good people because they've been like on dirt road. They have watched all the nonsense in Babylon just like me. So for me to be like a conscious presence at all time and showing unconditional love to my children is of utmost important. And that's probably, I don't know if there's anybody else. I can show on right now unconditional love, but it's hard because people don't have that same unconditional love in their heart. So for you to get, like, to say I would have unconditional love for my neighbor or the guy in front, that's where we have to go to get. But that's what's hard because they don't have that same love inside their heart, and they fully programmed, fully traumatized. So it's very to become the change in that sense. It's such a huge load to carry, Jalod, to carry the love of the divine is a huge load because it's unconditional, and you get in front of people that all their love is conditional. So sometimes I feel very, very like, what do I do? What do I do? What kind of reaction I have out of unconditional love or conditional love like they do? Or so I don't know. I get mixed up sometimes a bit in that. But Flat Fred is here. Big up, Flat Fred. Yeah, but unconditional love, I think, is a good, very, very good subject because it's so. It seems so easy to attain, but at the same time, it's so hard because that's where I want to go. But I face other people that I don't know if the direction that they want to go, and there's so many psychopaths in this world. But if you want to be the change, you want to be the light, you have to walk toward that unconditional love, and that's where I'm going. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not an easy road. It's not. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would be the change. Everyone would express that change, live that change, and it's not an easy thing for sure. But what else? What else do I have? What else do I have? What else am I gonna freaking do here? Tell me. What else do I have in life but life? And do something for life and do something for the place where I live. I've been put here for what? Just to be distracted, to have no feeling of light or anything like that. No, I gotta be in darkness all my life with evil ways and be an evil man like that. That's my destiny here. I don't think so. I think this is something that we, first of all, we let ourselves go into that nonsense. We let ourselves be absorbed with the overlay, and we're not conscious because we're not conscious. It's just that. It's just that I find I was lacking consciousness, presence in the moment. Presence in the moment. If you're one with the moment, you're one with life, and then everything will come clear to you. All the lies, all the deception, why you weren't one with the moment, why this, why that. There's a time in your life where all the learning will be perfectly assimilated, and you will see the light. You will see the light. That's what happened. It's not. It's not so. Rocket science is for the Babylonian people. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about seeing the light and shining that light. And you have it. We all know we have that light. Like, we all know we come from light. We don't come from dark. We're just put in darkness. And then we love it. We love the fantasy and the dark stuff and the distraction and the nonsense, the fantasy. We're married with it, and that's our vow of death. So we have to get out of there and keep our eyes on the light, keep our eyes on the prize. And it's a huge command. It's a huge command because that's not what you're going to see pretty much around you is people with very much conditional love, and sometimes it's very traumatizing to witness this. Sometimes I feel like in a fucking twilight zone, honestly. I feel like I'm in a twilight zone sometimes because it's so easy to the solutions are all there. We all talk about solutions, especially here on YouTube, where a lot of people express themselves, but we're not using those solutions. Unconditional love. Boom, right there. There's one. Are we using it? We have a lot of work to do if we want to get there. But it's doable because we can think about it. We have the solution. It's not so hard to start shining light, and it's just to be natural. It's not because you have to really change and do a deep change inside you and become something else than you're not. No, you're just becoming natural. All I do here is very real, very natural, nothing scripted. And you hear me, what I think every day about life and this and that and how I see it. But it's takes focus, takes dedication. It takes your whole. You got to become the fullest of the story with your eyes on the light permanently, because it's a world of distraction. And if you get distracted, you're going to lose sight of the light. That's for sure. Even if you get distracted a little bit, it depends how much light you want to see too. How much light you want to shine, how much light you want to see. Do you just want to see a crack of light, or you want to see the whole thing? You want to see the big picture of light, or you want to see the little crack? It's up to you. It's all up to you. I'm not forcing you to see the whole thing, the whole flashlight in your face, but you can if you want. If you want, you can be that flashlight, that beam everywhere in the world if you want. You can do anything. Nobody's holding you back. You can shine the most powerful light in the world. It's all up to you. It's all up to you and your fear. What kind of fear do you have? Are you willing to conquer those fears and really get to that light? Because there's a thing of fear also before you get to the light. There's like the invisible fear barrier that you have to remove and realize that it's just nonsense to have fear to talk to the world or to do what you have to do here, other than what they told you, the role that they gave you in the Matrix, or what you think was your dream, but it wasn't your dream. It was the dream of someone else. Like when I was young, I was dreaming of becoming a policeman or an astronaut, not NOT. I was thinking a lot about this, especially astronaut, NOT. This one, I was really, my eyes were on this, but we have to realize that sometimes we default to others to stuff that it's not our dream. That wasn't my dream. That's their madness. This is my dream. This is Motivation Academy from scratch. It makes you feel alive. You start something from scratch, and it's gonna make you feel alive. If it's your own creation and you work on it every day to bring it to life without worries about time and stuff like that, that's very, very empowering. Very empowering. And especially once you discover your gift, once you discover because what we want is to create a shift to get to that light, okay? To get to that light and to keep our eyes on the light, we have to create a shift inside. Because like I said, we think normally of the negative stuff. We have to keep, light is positive. It's everything that has to do with positivity and rising above all the nonsense of the world. To me, that's what it is. Yeah, I hear. What are you saying here? Red Rose? You're here to help lift, edify, build up. We all are or should be. A man is king of his house, and his wife is queen. Family is God's plan. Yeah, I think so, but I don't know. I'm just reflecting about the whole thing, because that's what the herd do. We all get into couple, and so I'm just questioning the way. That's what I told you. I question the way. It's all good. Relax. Yeah, we are in war. Light versus darkness, for sure. I need to hear you're gonna make it. Hang in there. All is good. Hey, Bozo. Oh, Bozo said that we are, light versus darkness, but the light, it's the war, I think, is a psychological warfare more than anything, because, well, okay, there's real war too, and people are killing each other, but I mean, this is pure nonsense. That's far in the evil path. If you want to start talking about wars, that's very, very negative. So yeah, we keep our eyes on the light. But yeah, uh, I don't think it's so much a war, if you ask me, because there's more light than dark. There's more light. The sun is shining each and every day. As long as the sun shines, we should let love be our guide. As long as the sun shines, I'm going to keep my eyes on the light. You know, the sun is shining. There's more light in this world than darkness. And that's another proof because there's a lot more daytime than nighttime. You know, we have more light overall during the year, during the day. Like the days are much longer than the night. So there is more light than darkness. And I think if we fighting anything, you have chance to become unconscious like them. So for me, fighting the darkness, I have chance to end up back in the darkness. You know, I think we have to rise above that darkness and really create a new hurt, a new vibration, a new that's how I see it. Because even fighting that darkness, you know, when you fight unconsciousness, you're gonna become unconscious yourself. So darkness is very unconscious. Is people that are unconscious. When you're unconscious, you're in the dark. When you're unconscious, you're in the dark. When you become conscious of your presence here and now, and all the power you have inside to do things in life, to do something with your life, you're gonna start seeing things a bit differently. It's Thanksgiving weekend. What are we thankful for? Life. Give thanks for life each and every morning. I give thanks for life. That's all I have is life. I don't care about toys, about anything else, about clothes, or I don't care. All I have is life. And that's what I'm hanging on to. Love for life. So the love and the life. But the love again, like I said, it's unconditional. It has to be unconditional. So it's a huge load. It's a huge load to carry, and especially the light. Also, when you start talking about light and stuff, it's the light of the divine. That's unconditional too. That's the light is the love. The love is the light. You know, that's all unconditional. So to be that being of light, to be that beacon of light. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's huge. There's no ego there. There's no you. It's beyond you. It's beyond you. Like you're not even involved. It's just your light. You're the light of the divine that you shine. But I think we are in a time like this. We are in a time where the thoughts of the divine we manifest through us. You know, the divine manifests through our thoughts, and the light come out, and that's how we're going to change the world. It's up to us to take responsibility. If God could press a reset button, he would have come down a long time ago. So it's up to you and me to freaking wake up and take responsibility for each and every one our life. That's how have ownership for your life. I say it often. The world can change overnight if we want. But I think it's just a dream to want to change the world because most people don't really I don't know. I think we're more distracted than anything. So it's very much shine your light, keep your eyes on the light, and try to give that light to the most people that you can along the way. You know, try to enlighten the most people you can along the way. Don't force it on anyone because some people might not be ready to even hear about light. You know, some people will hear me and think I'm a freaking clown talking about light. I don't care. I've seen it. I know where it is. I know where's the light. I know the light's inside me. The light is in the sky, the sun. And as long as that shine, I'm going to shine. As long as the sun shine, I'm going to shine. When we're completely in darkness, oh, maybe then I'll ask question. Then maybe it's going to be a different vibe. But as long as the sun shine, I'm going to shine. That's for sure. And that's how we should be all in each and every one of us, be a beacon of light, because there is people in need of light, and not everybody. You know, we need some of us to be that beacon of light, to have a bit of light, to inspire others, and that's very important. I had a lot of people that I met that I found on YouTube with huge light. When I say light, it's very. It's the inspiration, you know. It's the inspiration. Also, you can call it light. You see the light. You feel the inspiration. You feel again. You feel. You have to feel it. It's not just talking about it. It's to feel the inspiration, feeling inspired. Because once you feel inspired, nothing will stop you. Once you feel inspired with the divine vibe, the divine work that you have to do here, again, uh, it's very divine. I always use those words because I cannot, I don't take the glory for nothing. Obviously, I'm in the paradise here. I'm in paradise, but we're turning it into hell. It's just in our heads. But it's so magnificent where I am, and life is so magnificent. Life is so huge, so big, so big. That's when I want to get in touch with. Even here right now today, it's nothing what I've done. Nothing. I'm gonna shine even more. I'm just scratching the surface of that potential, that light. That light is also your potential. Your potential to actualize yourself, to self-realize, to very, very important. I love your way of thinking. I love you too, bro. But I just think, like, with the light. Think with the light. Think with the light. We should be an inspiration to others. Yeah, the inspiration, but you're gonna look for inspiration. You're gonna look for people to inspire you. I did. I was on Les Brown for like a year, watching all his stuff, listening to every tape he made. I've studied Les Brown. So you're gonna study people. You're probably gonna study me. One of you is gonna study me and listen all of my video, and then's gonna make a huge breakout out of this, and that's good. But I don't need to know who, and I don't need to know. I don't need to say thank you or to have gratification. I don't know. I don't even want to know. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I know I do probably inspire some people because I inspire myself. So, and I keep my eyes on the light, and I keep good vibes and stuff. So it's very inspiring. That talk I do in the morning, it's very inspirational for me. So for sure, at one point, you're gonna break out. You're gonna realize that you have to be that inspiration. You have to feel it. Once you feel it, you're gonna be it. Who feels it knows it. It's about feeling. We must feel stuff. We must feel the present moment, especially the present moment, because we're so out of it sometimes. We're not out of it. We're misaligned with it. We're misaligned where we don't, because we don't keep our eyes on the light, on the vibration, on the good stuff. We get misaligned. Like our vibrational field get disturbed, and that is very important. Also, your vibration is very unique. Very, very unique, and only you can bring it to life. Only me can do what I do here. That's why I'm not afraid of anyone taking it away from me. It's my creation. Only me can do this. There's only one me. So what are we afraid of? Sometimes it's so crazy, the competition in between, but that's what they want. They want us in competition, and that I've learned that young. I've learned that in school. Compete with each other, and that's so crazy. I'm not here to compete with anyone to be the best of anything. I want to be the best of myself. I want to prove myself to myself. I want to do what I said I want to do. And that, if I do it, I'll be very proud of myself. But I have nothing to prove to anyone. Don't want to prove you nothing. Like I hope I fuck up here one day. I'm gonna learn from it. So far, I don't think I fucked up, but I hope I'm gonna fuck up one day and fucked up good, because I will learn from this. But I stay inspired. I keep my eyes on the light, and so far, good stuff are coming. You're gonna feel also the give. No, it's not ask and you shall receive. It's give and you shall receive. You must give. You must give that light. You must give that unconditional love. You try to give that unconditional love, because that's the most. Because I don't care what you say or do or think you're doing, but unconditional love is the love of the divine, is the genuine love. No, genuine love. That's what we want in our heart. Genuine love, not conditional love, not love of. I don't know. It seems so fleeting that idea of love that we have, that it's just I love you, and okay, if we love, why don't we love the animals, the plants, the earth, and everything that is provided for us? No, we love certain stuff conditionally, but we don't love the animals. We slaughter them in slaughterhouse, and it's a very scattered, divided love là. C'est une genre d'amour fake éparpillé là. Tu sais, c'est comme quand on when they say one love, to me, one love is the unconditional love. And there's only one love, is the love of the divine. It's the love that nature has for nature, the love that the divine has for you, because you wouldn't be here. Believe me, you wouldn't be here with your heart beating if you wouldn't be love. Okay, you are love. You are that being of love, but you're just preventing yourself from getting to that light and being that being of love and being that beacon of hope, and that hope that the world need to see, need to hear, need to. There is hope, there is magic and hope in this world for those who are willing to see. If you're not willing to see, if you keep your eyes shut, you ain't gonna see nothing. You ain't gonna see no light, you ain't gonna see nothing. You gotta open your eyes to life. And that is a fact. That is a fact once you open your eyes to life, and it's not open with a veil in front of you. Clear the confusion, clear the illusion, lift up the veil, all the lies and deception in the world, and look beyond this and say, whoa, there's a whole world beyond that curtain. A whole world filled with love, with good vibration, with, it's not like the overlay matrix stuff, low vibration. You lift that curtain and suddenly you realize what life is all about. It's about opening your heart. It's about speaking to the world. It's about doing your part. It's about getting your mission and feeling that sense of mission and feeling the love and feeling your heart open and feel people around you and feel the moment. And, that's what the curtain, the veil prevents you from seeing a lot. That's what it did to me. That's my experience in life. Again, I'm talking to you here about my own experience. It might not be yours. Might not be yours, but that's the experience I had with life here on Earth. And I have realized that there's a lot of stuff that don't make sense, but it might make sense for you. It doesn't mean because it doesn't make sense for me, and it doesn't. So I'm just coming here to share my idea of life and what I think. But I always had a different regard sur la vie, un différent regard sur la vie, sur la façon qu'on vit, peut-être plus de la façon qu'on vit. But yeah. It's a Gemini Dream Matrix. Competing is BS. Oh, yeah, competing. But that's what the rising as we speak. 901. Oh, yeah, you're in Avalon. Where's Avalon? Again, it's Newfoundland, Red Rose. That's true. Avalon, Newfoundland. That's true. Are you near St. John? Why you erase your message? I want to read them. Don't erase your message. I want to read them. They're always very inspiring. Red Rose, I love the stuff you write. I love your way of thinking. Bozo said that. Yeah. People are tired of fighting taxes and BS. We all need a long nap. We all need a long nap and wake up after and press the reset button. Before you wake up, have someone press the reset button before you wake up from your nap. That's true. And, wake up and see life for what it is, and it's just very empowering. It's just very empowering, and you're gonna feel better too. You're gonna feel like you have more of that sense of mission each and every day as you focus more and you keep your eyes more on the light more and more. You're gonna feel more energy, more vitality. Especially at my age, I need that. We all need that. We're all around the same age here, Bozo and all. So we know we all need more vitality. Come on. We're not getting, I'm not getting younger. I'm getting young, but I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older, but I'm not getting old. There's a difference. I keep my spirit very young, my eyes on the prize, always very vital. But I don't, if you ask me, if I feel my age, not at all. It's just a stupid and ridiculous number. I feel the same as when I was in high school, but not the same. But I feel more powerful, with more strength, with less fear, and but it's still it's the same. It's that spirit that young spirit, not corrupted, that I want to go back, that I had, and just that I let myself slip into Babylon and get involved with evil stuff, and so I lost my way a bit at one point. But now that I've regained my eyes on the light, my way, and everything became clear for me, especially after knowing I was lied to on everything. In the world, pretty much there's truth, but there's lots of lies and deception. I think the whole thing is fantasy because it started from a fantasy. So how can we not have? It's all started from a fantasy idea. So I'm downright childish lately. Don't want to clock. No, 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 no. Feel free. Hey, feel free, Red Rose. You can comment whatever you want. Don't retract your comments, please. I want to read them. They're inspiring. I love your and I love your energy. You're like me. You have a lot of energy. Come on, bring it out. That's what we want to see more. That's what I keep saying. Raise your vibes, raise your energy. So don't erase your comments, even if you say something that you think is gonna disturb me a bit. Go ahead. I like that. I like that because you're allowed to question. To question, like the guy was saying yesterday, question me. I don't think you should question the man. But if you have question for like only God can question my ways and my direction here and the stuff that I do. I don't think another. I don't think I have to answer to another man. This is what I'm saying on my way of doing things. But if you have question for me, go ahead. I'm gonna answer them for sure. If you have question on anything, go ahead. I'll do my best to answer with my knowledge and my the wisdom that I have about life. But I'm not a guru. I'm not anything like that. You know that I just a guy on its way, and I decided to stop on YouTube on the way to share my thoughts. That's all. Being deceived every day here, but loved our enemies is a command. Dang, the commitment to honor. Yeah, yeah, love our enemies is a command for sure. But maybe when we stop following orders too and think for ourselves and reestablish like more our eyes on the light than the dark, because I think it's just to see the light at one point. But even that, we're afraid of the light because most of us wear sunglasses. Think about it. Why do you wear sunglasses for? If you do, why? Honestly, you're afraid of the light. That light of the sun is very good for your eyes to go through your eyeball. It's very, very good. It's sun gazing is very good. And then looking at the sun, okay, not for too long, but it's not bad. I do it. Personally, I love the light. I love looking at the light. That's why I tell you, I'm not afraid of the light. But I think we are, because many of us walk in zombie land with sunglasses, so they even look more zombie. It's zombie land out there, and on top of it, you put sunglasses, dark, black sunglasses, so I can see your eyes, can see your soul, can see anything living. I just see a walking dead with sunglasses. Like, are you born with sunglasses? Why you need sunglasses? What? It looks cool. It looks attractive. Where's the big thing with sunglasses? I don't freaking get that thing at all. It's for the style, for the look, for the ego, I don't get it. I don't get that thing with sunglasses. I prefer show my eyes and that you see my eyes so you can see my soul. You can feel me. You see my eyes and you can feel me, and I want to feel the light too. So I don't know. That thing with sunglasses is very subliminal, very subconscious thing, the programming. But I think that's a lot what it is. Because if you're not afraid of the light, you won't wear sunglasses. You won't cover your eyes on the light. The light is the light of the sun, the light of the divine. Why are we covering our eyes? We don't want to see it? Ask yourself that question if you wear them. I don't. I've never been a big sunglasses wearer. Never wear so many sunglasses because I like the sun. I like to sit in the sun. I like to just bake in the sun and reflect and go to my chilling spot. I love that. But you are suffering like we all are. Loving the enemy is a must. Move to the next level, my friend. It's tough, but essential. That's it. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough love. Tough love, eh? Tough love. That's what it is. My boss told me that once. He said, Yannick, that's tough love. He suspended me because I done something, didn't do a job properly or something. He suspended me. He said, that's tough love. I want you to learn. He said, okay, perfect. I take it as tough love. But yeah, it's tough. For sure it's tough, but it's essential. Sometimes tough love is essential too. And sometimes it's essential also to maybe hit the wall, hit the bottom to wake up. Because you cannot, you can you know, the stone, you can lead a pony to the water. Doesn't mean he's gonna drink it. You can lead a pony to the or a horse. I like the pony. I like the little horse, the little pony. You can lead a pony to the pond or to the à l'étang. Ça veut pas dire qu'il va boire de l'eau. So you can shine your light, tell everything you know to all kinds of people. Doesn't mean they're gonna do something with it. So sometimes you put a lot of energy into this. So shine your light, but find it first. Find it. It's there. It's not something you have to seek so much. It's just something you have to realize. It's a self-realization. Once you keep your eyes on the light, it's more self-realization. It's just I think people freak out with words light, and suddenly they think of a new age stuff and meditation and everything. Meditation is good, but don't meditate for hours per day. You're going to be out of the now. Everything that takes us out of the here and now, of doing something in the present and using your aliveness, I meditate, yeah, but not for hours, not for all day long. And if I meditate often, it's with music, it's with good vibrations. So yeah. Have to go. Bonne journée, Bozo. See ya. Me too, I'm going soon. You got stuff to do. Don't worry about it. But yeah, keep your eyes on the light. Like I said, don't be afraid also to talk about light, to talk about love, about that unconditional love, to be that being of love, be that being of light. Even though it's a world that will tell you you're freaking crazy and you've lost your way and you found Jesus, or some of my family member told me that, hey, what's going on with Yannick? Has he found Jesus? I found the light. I seen the light. Finally. Boom. Live and direct. He's out. We'll be back later on. Bye, Bozo. Bye, Red Rose. Bye, everyone. Leslie will probably check that out later. Boom! Flat Fred. Yannick. Boom. Yeah, man. It's a boom thing. We keep it booming at Motivation Academy for sure. We are alive, and are you an hologram? Boom. I like that. No, I'm not an hologram. Not yet. In flesh. Alive. And real. Not fake. So don't be fake. Speak truth. Don't be fake. Live it. Live the truth that you feel. Speak your heart. Let the meditation of your heart be the words from your mouth. Piggity! Piggity. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Perfect Giddy Manny. Check him out. I love Perfect Giddy Manny. Great, man. So he's out and he will be back later on another now. Like tomorrow. Same time. Usually I'm pretty much... I'm on schedule. I'm on schedule for greatness. See ya.